standing there behind the counter, and we just finished like getting slammed. I mean, we've been getting slammed all night. I see headlights. It's dark. I'm working overnight. I see headlights almost hit the median, flip into our parking lot, and comes running out to that car. Wife found him at Waffle House with the girlfriend.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go. Come on now, let's go. Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another episode of the Married to Sports Podcast. With me as always, I got Hot Rod, and it's Monday, so we have Chris. What's up, guys?
Not much. How was y'all's Valentine's Day?
Oh, VD Day. We were all spreading the love, you know.
VD Day. I was gonna say something to you about that on your deal. I seen your clip, but I didn't have time to respond to it. How's it work? And I was like, really? That's what we're gonna go with? I was like, maybe. I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. By November, the hospitals may be overpopulated.
I had a good Valentine's Day. My wife and I both worked. I made really good money that night, but Waffle House almost lived up to its expectations.
Oh yeah.
I
You go.
Yeah. Now, Brandon, I got a question for you as a Waffle House resident expert here.
Hang on one second. Hang on. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, we just sat around watching TV and hanging out. It was and Lisa's birthday was this week, the 10th. So we went out for all-you-can-eat crab legs on
Nice.
Friday night. And I ate about 10 plates.
That boy.
I'm going to get my money's worth if they're $56 a plate. I mean, a person.
Shit, you probably ate that place out, didn't you, Rod?
Of course. See, the secret for me is when I hear all-you-can-eat crab legs, we're going, I don't eat that day. I bring the appetite.
I figured.
So, Valentine's Day, standing there behind the counter, and we just finished like getting slammed. I mean, we've been getting slammed all night. Finally, like had a breather, got all the tables served. Had that. I don't know if you've ever been a server, but there's like once you have all your tables served, like there's this moment of breath, like, all right, I have nothing to do but focus on my tables now. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I see headlights. It's dark. I'm working overnight. I see headlights almost hit the median, flip into our parking lot.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, what in the world is going on? All of a sudden, this dude who brought this other girl in comes running out to that car. Wife found him at Waffle House with the girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Here we go. Come on now, let's go. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So-
go.
It's funny you say that. When I worked at the hotel, one night, this guy came in renting a room and all. The wife came in and brought his cell phone to him. Left it at the desk and just said, "Here, give it to him." By the time she left, he had 4 slashed tires on his car. Couldn't go anywhere because he was cheating on her.
Who needs that headache? Let me tell you.
This lady went from being the happiest, like she was laughing when she came in, like the happiest laugh and like the loudest laugh of like everybody in the restaurant. Like you could hear that table over everybody, and we were loud. We had the jukebox going, everything. I mean, they had love songs playing all night. It was gross. This is the one day that my wife and I don't celebrate. This is the one day a year my wife and I that we don't celebrate. And the reason why is you shouldn't be told you have to love your partner one day a year. Like you should do that 24/7, 365 and a quarter. For y'all that don't know, the quarter day every 4 years we have a leap year. Anyway, so my wife and I would work together. We had a good time, and then the lady actually had me escort her out the building. She made me walk her to her Tesla. She was so scared. She's like, I didn't know he was married. Like she didn't know what was going down. She didn't know if that girl brought some people. Like she was afraid she's gonna get jumped. And I'm like, this lady literally parked in front of the door. I had to walk a whole 3 steps to her car.
Better be safe than
Hey.
sorry.
I'm telling you. And And shout out to I'm not trying to shout her out. I don't even know her name. I felt bad for the lady, right? You would have thought they was a couple. Obviously she did too, but that was
Wow.
crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
crazy weekend at Waffle House.
I was going to ask you, was your Waffle House one of the ones participating in that Valentine special they always talk about?
Yeah, reservations. Yeah, I
Yeah.
come in, guys are wearing like black shirts with pink ties. One dude had a nice set of pink suspenders that I really wanted. But what I want to know is, what is wrong with you that you want to set a reservation at Waffle House?
yeah. That's what I was literally just thinking. I'm like, what the?
But
And I'm
now,
not, and I'm not trying to dog on the company. Like they're a really good company to work for. Really,
Yeah.
like they really do take care of us. But who? What? What? This is your idea
now,
of fine dining? What is wrong with you?
now I got a question for you. What was the special of the night? Do you remember?
We don't have specials.
No, I'm talking about, did y'all have a special menu that night? Or
Yeah, it was called the side chick. Yeah, I know. I'm going to hell.
I mean, there was quite a few of that. Like I'm
Oh,
sitting
come
there,
on.
and this one dude's like got his head down at the bar, and I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Man, I knew I should have gone out tonight." And I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "My girlfriend caught me with my side chick at the bar." And I'm like, "What? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
I
Waffle
know, Chris.
Farm, where to bring your side chick?
Like, why do you have a side chick? And are you not smart enough to?"
No.
I know Chris will know who this is working at the casino he works at. You know who Dirk Bentley is,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
You know that good old song, What Was I Thinking?
Oh, yeah. What was I thinking? Yep. Oh, God, yeah.
That's the story of Valentine's. Okay, can we just make that the official Valentine's Day song, please?
hey, I straight up
Let's
looked at my wife and I said, "You better be grateful for me. You better appreciate
no,
me."
be grateful for her.
Like my wife was getting grossed out. So my wife was cooking, I was serving, and she was getting grossed out by all these stories. And I'm sitting there laughing at all these idiots. I mean, because they're just dumb.
Oh, God,
Like
yeah.
that's dumb. Why? Like if you have a wife, you should have married that person because you like that person.
So
Typically,
at the no no, I had this guest that's a regular, pretty chill, nice lady, pretty lady. So she goes, "Hey, Chris," she's one of my regulars. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? So what's going on?" I'm just getting it, blah blah, right? And she goes, "So what time do you get off?" I always tell people the wrong time when they ask me. Always wrong time, just because. Um, and she, all right, cool, cool. Well, I got off late, which put me into the actual time that I was told her, and so going up into our elevator and oh yeah, can I join you in the elevator? I'm like, yeah, sure. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, get me the fuck out of here. Let's go. And she was really intoxicated. I wanted to make sure she got to her ride. And I know she'd always get picked up on the top floor because it was easier. It's one of those funky places, right? And so, because my truck's up on the top floor, and I'm like, all right, no big deal. And I go, so who's picking you up? She looks me square in the eye and goes, "Well, you are, aren't you? You're going to take me home now?" I'm on, no. You know I'm married. I've been married for 30 years. I'm not going to play that fucking game. And I
right?
straight up said it like that. She, oh, that's right, Chris. I'm sorry. I forgot. And I go, no, you didn't. You knew. And I was like, no worries. Where's your ride at? She goes, well, they're not going to be here for a while. And I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. So I go, I'll walk you back downstairs, make sure you get to the bar and chill. Got her back down to the bar and then took off. I was like, I'm out. See you, bitches. It's like, Jesus criminy. I don't want that headache.
Can we
Right.
agree that the service industry is the industry of stories?
Oh, it is.
Come on, we could
Yes.
sit down and write.
Then the,
We could sit down and write books.
So one of the things I've learned about being married is that I'm always working,
yeah.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 and a quarter, whether I'm awake or asleep.
Yep.
I'm working. Like my marriage is work. I'm work. It's hard to do with me. I get it. I'm a lot. I expect things a certain way. The way I am. Yeah. No, you get it. You
That's
hear
what
it.
made
You
me
hear it on the
you.
podcast. I'm not gonna lie. But my wife makes me work. I make her work. It's the marriage is work. Why would you want to do that with two people? Why would you want to
Mm,
work twice as hard?
Oh, hell no.
all right. Y'all ever heard of Cody Brown? There's a show called Sister Wives.
Unfortunately,
He had
yeah.
like 6 wives and like 18 kids or 16 kids, something like
Who the
that.
fuck?
Got so many grandkids. Think about this. What kind of life does that man have?
I don't want to think about that life. You're always replenishing your fluids the way he has to. Jesus, no way.
The only thing that I can see positive about having more than one wife, and this is the only thing I can see positive, I'd never have to go shopping ever again.
Probably.
Y'all
And could you
go.
imagine?
But
I'm not going.
the one negative is you think you're broke now, the wallet would stay empty beyond the negative.
Hey, so what if they
Yeah.
both leave? They both can't take half. That's the whole.
Mm, no,
They get a quarter.
I don't. I guess so.
What if you
Wow.
got 10 wives? They each get a 10th or an 11th.
They all prenup. Imagine
I
if
All
just
they
right,
don't
all.
understand why you want that headache.
I wouldn't want. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want that headache. They all sync up at the same time. Oh hell no.
Oh, gross. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that. Oh my god, once a month you got like not just one monster, you got 10 monsters? Hell no.
hashtag that's why I'm not a Mormon.
That's
True.
not why I'm not a Mormon, but
I know, but I'm being open.
just didn't grow up that way. We
All
rode
right.
the
Uh,
same thing.
I agree.
But it's too
Let's
much
get
married
into some.
talk?
Yeah. Mm.
So let me ask you the. Well, go ahead, Brandon. Give us the news. What you got for us?
Tyreek Hill is a free agent for the first time in his career.
Mhm.
Dolphins just released him.
I was going to ask. I was going to ask you what team will he be married to next?
Well, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that here. That was gonna be one of my questions. But first question I have is, do you agree with the Miami Dolphins releasing him?
100%.
Really?
Mhm.
You know what? Here's the thing. That injury he had this season could be career ender. Let's be realistic. I mean, he's nearing the wrong side of 30. And you know what, Chris? How many? I mean, for me, that's at least a 2-year injury,
Yeah,
is it not?
I think so. I really do think so. And I just don't see him going past that. No.
And when you have that kind of injury, what's the first thing that goes? Your speed. Am I
Oh
wrong?
God, yeah. But take away one or two steps from him, it's going to be normal. He'll probably be normal. I don't know. Be very interesting to see.
What's Brandon? What's your thought?
Well, I'm trying to find out. Before I say what I want to say, I'll go ahead and tell you what I think. Tyreek Hill still has some value left in him. I think that there are teams that are dumb enough to pick up a contract that you could have traded for him. But I do also understand that by cutting him, it saved roughly 23 million in salary cap space. But you mean to tell me he's not worth the second round pick? You mean to tell me he's not worth maybe? Nah, I disagree with you, Chris. Disagree.
All right, let me. I'm gonna side with Chris here. No, he's not worth a second round pick because of this injury. Now, if a team wanted
Yep.
to take a
2 years.
flyer for a 50-round pick, 6th round pick, something like that, honestly, yes, I could see it. But second round with that injury and losing some valuable time, then not a second round.
Jerry
Go ahead, you
Jones,
got your hand.
if you are listening, Tyreek Hill is available. Go make him my number 3. If I have CD, Pickens, and Tyreek Hill, good freaking luck. Good luck. Good luck.
So 2027, here he comes.
Good luck.
You
Start
asked
him.
what you asked
What
what team.
happens with these injuries as a secondary injury a lot of times.
It turns into others. I get it.
Mhm. No, but hold on. With this loaded on him, now, very similar injury. That took Jerry Rice full 2 years basically to come back from that whole cycle. Now we know Tyreek's no Jerry Rice, but we still have to take that into account. We're looking at age, we're looking at body type, we're looking at babies, mamas wanting to be paid, but not Jerry Rice. He's only got one baby mama.
And you know what? Honestly, what Chris, you brought up a word earlier. Normal. What would a normal Tyreek Hill look like compared to his speed?
Um, and Emmanuel Sanders, I think that's where I would see him at.
We've never seen normal for him, so that's why I feel that honestly, I think his career's over. I mean, modern medicine's a great thing, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but when you're used to being compensated that burst and you know you don't have it anymore, that's your defining grace as a receiver. Why everybody wants you.
And he's 31 years of age, going to be 32 this year. Okay, now
Set
I know
speed
we
aside.
lose. Okay.
Who are you taking? OBJ or Tyreek Hill?
OBJ or Tyreek Hill? None of them.
Hmm.
Are they my only two choices?
They're your only
That's the
two
only
choices.
two.
Tyreek Hill or OBJ. In their primes. In their primes.
In their
Let's just
prime,
compare athletes. In their primes. Tyreek Hill or OBJ.
I would have taken Tyreek Hill because I think OBJ had one catch and that was it. That's what made him big.
I
One
disagree.
catch.
I think that OBJ had excellent hands. That he made a ton of catches for Baker, even though Baker didn't throw him the ball. There was targets missed by Baker. He made a lot of wonderful catches. He, he,
See, I
did,
would
he did a great
agree
job.
with you on I would agree with you on OBJ because I think his catch radius is a lot higher than Tyreek.
I didn't say I'm taking OBJ. I said I'm not going to discredit OBJ in his hands. I'm taking
Hold on.
Tyreek all
And
day.
all I said was he made one catch to make him big.
Oh, to make it big, yeah.
Yeah, literally
But I
that
mean,
was
his
it.
hands were. But he did it time and time again. I mean, he was a really good receiver. But I'm
But
still taking
See, I
Tyreek.
when did he lead the league in receiving? I don't remember ever hearing him leading the league in receiving. When did he lead it in yards? When did he
No, he
make
did.
blocks? When did he? I don't know. I'm just not sold on him.
We were talking about Tyreek being
only
an MVP at one point, an MVP of the league,
Yeah.
and so I'm taking Tyreek Hill. There were so many teams post injury that took flyers on OBJ.
Well,
I understand, but I also understand where OBJ came from and where Tyreek came from, and they're two different athletes.
oh God, yeah. Complete one of each other.
And with all those baby mamas, Tyreek's putting in some work.
Yeah, from running from him.
So I think that there's a team, the Steelers, could use a Tyreek Hill. The
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs could honestly use a Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
I think the Chargers could use a Tyreek Hill. I think the Niners could use a Tyreek Hill. We could use a Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders could use a Tyreek Hill.
hell, I'll even give you the Browns could use a Tyreek Hill.
And for
I
some
disagree.
reason, that was the first thing that popped up in my head was the Browns.
I think he can do well in Tampa.
Yeah.
Josh Allen needs help up in Buffalo.
Too cold. He don't like that cold weather.
I'm just saying they could use him. I didn't say that he would go there. I'm just saying like these are
No,
teams that could use a Tyreek Hill.
Right.
we can go down the list, but every team could use a Tyreek Hill. Let's be
No,
real.
I don't agree with that. I don't think the Rams need a Tyreek Hill. I don't think Seattle
All
needs a
right,
Tyreek Hill. I don't think New England needs a Tyreek Hill. New
that's
England's
three
not
teams.
like that. New England's not flashy and never has been. When they are like the
No,
way that when they're built the way they are right now is when they've had the most success. Tom Brady. Uh,
Yep.
Now we have Drake May that we might see year after year after year. That defense is quiet but deadly. That offense is silent, but they have good players all everywhere. Not great players, good players everywhere. And that's the difference between them and a lot of these other teams. But you look at the Dallas Cowboys, it's a zoo down there. We could use Tyreek Hill as a third. That is a great combination. Cincinnati could honestly use Tyreek as a third.
Yeah.
But all I was saying is we sat there and named like eight, nine, 10 teams right there that could use a Tyreek Hill. Of course, you got certain teams that don't will never go get a Tyreek Hill because of antics and whatever.
Yeah.
But honestly,
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna run.
but honestly, is it worth the risk? Because when you have this type of injury, you're prone to have other knee injuries.
Yep, you are.
I don't
That's what-
disagree. I think it's a gamble with anybody. But look, you can look at Malik Neighbors. Did he tear his ACL?
Yeah.
You
What about
did?
Jackson Dart?
Anything
Did
else?
he get injured, or did he make it all the way through a season? What about Cam Scat? Did he make it through a whole season? I'm listing young guys.
Oh, Scatterboo. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Had a couple of injuries. I mean,
And if you
the
look at
injuries are
Scatterboo's, that was a fluke too. Jesus.
the
Injuries
injuries
are not just for old people; they're for young people too. They happen all throughout the game. It depends on your work ethic.
I don't disagree, but age and you know what sets in when you have age, arthritis and all, you have lingering problems that can linger. It's going to affect the older person faster than the younger person. We know about
Oh,
Uncle Arthur, do we not?
Then
Brandon, I know you do, but
He's worried.
what?
Hey, you think Tyreek is more worried about arthritis right now or child support?
Child support.
but if all that stuff sets in, what's he not going to be able to pay?
Child support. There's gonna be a lot he's paying.
So I just feel just like Austin Eckler had that Achilles tear.
Ooh, he's done.
You,
He's done.
you know what? And he would just turn 30. I mean,
Yeah. Well, we all know running backs after 30 is a very rare thing.
exactly.
And
So you know what?
if age wasn't a factor, why would they use it against him?
Exactly.
You know?
And what's the difference? And I know the difference in position. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But as much as of a beating as they take, what's the difference in a running back and receiver? Really none.
Yeah, there's a lot. Receivers don't take as
I mean,
many hits by the big guys. Let's be honest. Take a look.
they don't.
They don't.
They don't. But they take a lot more over the middle hits, Chris. The receivers do. And you know what? Those over the middle hits are just as deadly as those
Okay. So
up
I'm
the
going to
middle
ask you
hits.
this question. You ready, Rob?
I'm ready.
Running back trying to hit the A gap runs into a guy who's 345. A wide receiver going over the middle getting hit by a 175-pound safety. What would you rather have?
Of course, the 175-pound hit. Don't get me wrong. But my point is the level of the hit is still brutal. I mean, that's the point I'm making. That 175-pound coming at you, helmet to helmet.
Mm-hmm.
How many times? Look at I think it was DJ Moore where Caleb Williams threw that ball up. It was a pure hospital ball. He laid in the.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell. Yeah, weight wise, I agree with you. But the level of play, they've both taken the same. I'm not going to say force, but the same type of hit. And you know what? They both can create a very injury-prone career.
Yeah, absolutely. But who has less careers?
Definitely running backs.
Mm-hmm. What's it, 6 years now? Average for a running back?
I think it's average 1.5 contract, so that's about 6 years. Yeah,
Oh,
He's got 1.5 contracts in 6 years.
yeah. Because when I say 1.5, you got your first full rookie deal.
Which is 5
That's
years.
Well,
Not all
5 years.
not all rookie contracts are 5 years.
Thank you.
Year
And then
three,
you
year
got
four, they
at least
usually
a
give the
year.
extension.
That's
I mean, it's
one
about
and then
1.5.
6 to 8. It's running backs is 6 to 8, 6 to 8 years.
What did I say, Rod? I said 6 years, right?
Yeah.
I know, but
So
I wanted Rod to do the math, and Rod's math wasn't mathing.
it was massive.
He
I
did it.
mean,
He did
I
it
was
all right.
I was saying that the rookie contract can be voided at any time. I mean, they're not always picking up that 5th year option if you have first round pick.
Yeah, they're not.
So that's where I say 1.5, and that equals to 6 years.
Then you get Derrick Henry. Man, I want to see another Derrick Henry in my lifetime.
Oh
I don't know
God,
if we'll ever see that.
I
I
don't
don't
think we
think we
will. I really don't.
will.
But then a lot of people said we'd never see another Jim Brown or another Walter Payton, and to me, Derrick Henry is on that same mold. I mean, Jim Brown. Have you watched film on Jim Brown ever? That fool hit people. They would. Same with Walter Payton. Unbelievable.
The only one I don't think we'll ever see another one like, and I could be wrong, it's Barry Sanders. The moves he made.
Yeah. The
I
closest
mean,
that I've seen is LaDainian Tomlinson, and that's the closest, and that's miles apart, you
That's a
know?
big gap.
Yeah.
I did like
that's
LT.
what I said.
LT was he was nice. He
Yeah.
carried my fantasy football team for years.
Hell yeah.
Now, what's funny is one that was built like Jim Brown and Derrick Henry mold that never materialized came out of Alabama. That Bo Scarborough, he was a beast,
Oh yeah.
but he could not materialize. I mean, that's what
You say
that
Bo
was a
Scarborough, like
yeah. Bo Scarborough, he played running back at Alabama.
like
That guy
the
was
longest yard.
huge. No, this guy played at University of Alabama,
You know that was
and
his name in
he.
the longest yard, right? The coach,
No, I didn't know that,
the
but this
Adam
was an
Sandler
actual
one
player.
with not Sean Connery. What's that dude's name?
Yeah, he ended up playing with the Raiders and
Yeah, but the point I'm making is he was as big as these guys, and he had some powerful runs in college, but it didn't translate to the pros. That's all.
When I say a Derrick Henry, I just don't think athletes are built like that anymore. Like that's not what
They're not.
we're using running backs for. Like a running back is they're a glorified receiver now.
so Scarborough was drafted in 2018 by the Cowboys, which I can't believe you don't know who he is. And I'm trying to pull up his full career here. Last I saw you
He didn't.
playing with
He didn't have much of a career. That was the point
yeah,
I was making.
You say 2018?
yeah.
Yeah,
When that when Zeke was eating?
Sorry,
I
I don't
think
know.
that was. I think that's when Zeke was eating the first time.
Yep,
Chris would know all about eating, though.
damn right.
Yeah, back
Dips,
then I was just
got my popcorn.
back then I didn't study the game like I do now, and so if you weren't a starter, I didn't care.
No, just kidding, just kidding. I get it, I get it.
Now that I actually dissect the
Honestly,
game, it's different.
I thought he was going to say Natrone Means for a minute there, out of North Carolina.
Natrone's another good example, but both Scarborough, I just remember his build, is what I was saying. And the power he ran with in
Oh God,
college.
yeah, that guy was a beast.
That was the only example I could come up with off the top of my head. And it might not have been a great one, but
No, I liked it. I thought it was a good reference.
I can't wait to see what Bijan does this year.
I got to be honest, I can't either. I really want to see him do well this year.
all right. I do too, but you know who I'm more excited for? Devin Adrian. I want to see what he does with everything that's happened, all the turnovers they're going to do, and what the system's going to look like compared to McDaniel.
Either he's going to thrive or he's going to be pushed aside.
If he can stay healthy, don't forget
Yeah.
that part, Rod. That's a big part.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I'm just saying, those who were bad one all year about how, how they competed.
And if
They
that
were some of
hemorrhoids
the
didn't
best.
flare up, they wouldn't be hurting, you know?
Yeah, damn hemorrhoid.
All
Sorry,
right,
nuts. I had to go there.
moving on from football a little bit. Uh, NBA All Star Weekend. Now I've been told I didn't get to watch any of it. I was hoping to watch the highlights today. Was it really boring? Did you guys watch it?
Hold on just a minute. Hold on. You ready? This is what I thought of it. I'll talk to you in a few.
I didn't get to watch it. Valentine weekend. Wait, hold on. Is Chris saying that the NBA All Star game was a disappearance because he wasn't here?
Pretty
Oh,
much.
there he is.
Let's put it this way. I had no clue it was even on. With all the softball and college baseball and the Olympics, NFG, baby. NFG about the NBA All Star game.
Man, they did the World versus the Stars, and I was actually told it was very competitive. I was told they were playing defense. So I can't. I'm gonna go back and watch it. You guys didn't watch it. We're not gonna talk about it. But Dame Lillard, Dame Top won the 3 point contest. He's trying to get Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, all the guys to be in the 3 point contest next year. So I'm kind of hoping to see a Steph Curry return to the 3 point contest. I'm excited about that. I want to see LeBron go to Golden State. What? I had to deal with it with my Lakers. I don't want to hear it. He brought me a championship.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean the Asterisk Championship?
Oh, shut up. Just because it was in the bubble.
The Asterisk.
Did we win or did we win?
Yeah, you
well.
the
You
Asterisk
never know.
Championship. Woohoo.
Man, y'all want to sit there and cry. Y'all want to cry about my Astros stealing signs because y'all suck.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm not crying about anything. That's fine. Hey, you guys won the Asterisk Championship. Hey, got to give it to you. I still don't care about the Lakers. Still can't stand LeBron James. He is not the GOAT. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Had
I
a
didn't say
guy
it was a goat.
sit there and say that he is built for an era. Yeah, what era is that? How to flop? Come on. Best joke I've heard all freaking year.
When Jordan was in the league, did anybody win 5 championships?
When Jordan was in the league, yeah, he did. He won six.
Did he let
Yeah.
anybody else win 5 championships while he was in the league?
No, he did not.
Did Kobe let anybody else win 5 championships while he was in the league?
No.
But LeBron let Steph do it.
No,
You're not.
Steph's three. Three or four. I mean, that's just the way it is. They won four. Yeah.
But doesn't LeBron also have 4?
Yeah,
LeBron has 4, yeah.
he does. But
But
hold on. Did those guys you just sat there and said, did they have freaking 18 All Stars on their team? Did they have the caliber of player, future Hall of Famers like they do? You're going to tell me that Steve Kerr as a basketball player or Mike Paxson as a basketball player or Hall of Fame caliber players like Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, who else am I thinking of that I can't spit out right
I mean,
now?
you're making my argument even more valid, but you can't sit here and discredit Kerr, Pippen, Rodman, Armstrong.
I am not discrediting them at all. Putting power team together, a super team, to me is ridiculous. And I just have a hard time being a part of that and saying that he is a GOAT. I'm sorry, if I had somebody like Kyrie Irving freaking passing me the ball 90% of the time on my points, Jesus Christ. Imagine if they took Kyrie Irving out and gave him underwater basket weaving you sensation, Steve Phillips. You know, I mean, now if he would have done something like that, like with Paxson, Jesus criminy, or Horace Grant, who wasn't that good of a center. I'm sorry. They had Bill Cartwright as their center for the
yeah,
first few. Come on.
Kobe did with
I
Pau
mean,
Gasol.
Yeah. Paul Gasol was an all star. Paul Gasol was a decent player.
Pau Gasol
Paul
was All Star because Kobe made him an All Star.
through in the Olympics. That's what I loved.
Oh, I loved it. Kobe even called him out. He said, "Look, this screen's coming. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go right through him."
Yep.
And LeBron was like, "What?" He's like, "You fucking heard me."
Yep. Yeah. You would never see LeBron do that ever.
No,
That's the thing about the Jordan era where you had Kobe and some of these guys. When they wanted to dominate, they freaking took it to
Oh yeah.
them. I mean, Bill Laimbeer, one of the most underrated centers,
Uh-huh.
in my opinion. I could be wrong, but hell, he could play with two broken noses a night.
Yeah. He could. He was a freaking brawler. He.
And that's what, and that right there, the brawling, and I don't mean fighting, I mean
Oh,
brawling. That's what the NBA is missing right now. It's missing that
you're not going to get that
intensity.
easy basket coming down the lane. Kind of like the
Exactly.
kid from Providence the other night taking out the dude from St. John's. I was like,
Yeah.
about time. Ended up getting suspended 3 games for that too. Fucking bullshit.
But that's exactly what NBA is missing.
They are.
It's that.
Well, they don't play defense at all. So if they played defense, then there wouldn't be 180 points a game being scored per team. You know, Brandon. I mean, come on, you got to agree with that. They played any type of defense, or teams coming back from 30 down, or teams even going up 30 points.
I think that's a lot of the three ball though. But I'm with you on the defense. I'm with you on not as many teams play great defense. Like I will agree that the NBA is missing that 80s, 90s, 2000s rawness. I'll
Yeah,
give you that. The evolution of the game, we've gone into positionless basketball. Like,
yep,
right, chance of five, really built like a 4-3, back in,
yeah,
depending on what day you're going into, to shoot a three ball. We're not used to seeing big guys shoot threes. Every big guy's doing it now. Everybody's got to have a three ball.
yeah. Do you think they
And
should go
so,
back? Oh, sorry. I thought you were
I mean,
done.
if
My
you think
bad.
about it, if you think about a 30-point game, right? Used to that was at least 15 possessions. Now you're talking that's 10 possessions.
Yeah. Do you
and
think
and
they should go
add the
to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
I was going to say, and add the flopping in there that they do now. Free throw line, you cutting the possessions down more.
You're right. What about the going back to the illegal defense? Because zone defense is okay now in the NBA. If they went back to the zone defense and went strict man, do you think that that would change things? Bring it back to them playing defense at all? I don't know.
No, I'm going to answer that right now. Hell no. You know why?
Why?
The zone does one thing that man will never do. You
What's
know
that?
what that is? Cover deficiencies on defense. So therefore, not everybody's a great elite defender in the league.
No,
Period.
but that's
So you know what? That's why they had to switch to the zone because to cover up the weakness on defense.
Defense is an effort thing.
yeah,
Again, Brandon, it's effort, but it's also a skill set. I mean, you look at guys back in the day, certain guys, and I can't name them off the top of my head, were the best at getting steals. Everybody had a job to do on
oh
defense.
yeah,
Today's game, everybody's doing the same thing, playing zone to cover up a weakness.
Defense was a lot easier for me than offense. I had to work on offense. Defense, I just had to stay in front of you.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. That for me, yes. I mean, and what people don't realize is when they had man on man, it made Allen Iverson a better player. I think it made Jordan a better player because Jordan wanted that defensive player of the year. He wanted it because he had to have it because it was something he hadn't gotten yet and something he had to take. And he fought, worked hard, hard, hard to get it.
And when Michael Jordan struck that tongue out, you noticed nobody got in front of him.
No.
No one. They said, oh, "It's all yours. Go do it. We want to be amazed."
Oh yeah. And You can even go back to the early 80s when you would see the battles between, you know, Jordan going down the lane, Bird going down
Yeah.
the lane against Rodman, Lambeer, Parrish, even going down against Cartwright, going down again. I mean, how these guys,
Golden Polynese was another good one.
yes, I liked Olden. Got to see him a lot, actually. He's a pretty cool dude. I've met him a few times. But you weren't going to get that easy basket. Even Charles Barkley was like, oh, hell to the F no, you're not getting that easy basket. No way.
Right.
You know? And Akeem Olajuwon and Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, and you forgot Ben Wallace.
Oh, yes, thank you. Big Ben.
How y'all gonna leave my boy Shaq out the mix?
All right, you're adding to our point right here. I mean, I would name names that people didn't think of,
Yeah,
but there were. Ben Wallace had how many 20 rebound games? Too many to count.
you're right. And you know what? He is right. Brandon is right in regards to Shaq. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Shaq actually played defense, and he wasn't afraid to clothesline your ass either.
No, he would.
And,
He'd tackle you for real.
Oh, yeah.
and you know who else wasn't afraid to clothesline? That's Robert Parrish.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's gonna make you earn it.
Yep. And Kevin McHale. Can't forget about McHale.
No, man, I loved it. Oh, I got tired of seeing it.
But even David
I
Robinson
love.
and Tim Duncan were that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Cooper, dude. Come on. One of the best defenders I think I ever saw. Let's just say that there. And I hate the Lakers.
What was the point guard for
Patrick
not
Ewing.
Magic?
For who?
Patrick Ewing. He was a monster around the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
What?
didn't
God.
take no.
Him and Stark.
Kurt Rand. Although it's another Laker, Kurt Rambis.
Yes. Kurt Rambis. God,
I
I
mean,
forgot about him, too.
those goggles always tripped me out.
Come on, man.
I couldn't look at him. He was one of the ugliest people to look at on TV.
Oh, God.
But damn, he could play.
Kareem.
Kareem, yeah. Kareem was in his own world. Let's just be honest there.
Yeah.
That fool was just,
And James Worthy.
yes, James Worthy. Now, people also always forget about Moses Malone, Maurice Cheeks,
Yeah.
as well as Dr. J. Dude, Dr. J was ridiculous on defense.
Okay.
He was. What? That's what I was going to ask. What was the point guard for the Lakers? Not Magic Johnson, but the one that played defense really well.
No, not
Scott. That's it.
yeah.
If you could get past him, you weren't getting past all the big men.
No. But Michael Cooper there was something about him that he elevated. I think, to me, the main reason was when the Lakers got Cooper, they elevated their defense to allow Magic to run the offense with Kareem and just feed Kareem down below. But that was just my opinion back then.
It was. Now, you know what? Today's game, in all sports, except baseball, because baseball is a different sport the way it's played,
It is.
or soft.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, it's soft. We're not getting the everything that we want, period.
Hey, Dio, what's up, dude?
What, Chris?
And so, I haven't seen
nothing.
anybody since
Actually,
Friday.
Yeah.
I hear you.
No, it's all good, man.
We were
I
talking.
know.
I was a little dirty earlier when you messaged me, and I was like, I had my son typing to you because my hands were covered in black sludge. This is a transmission. It's not supposed to be black sludge.
I was like, why is it black
What's his name?
sludge?
I'm not sure.
That's not
I
supposed
don't
to
think
be.
this. I think this is. I think this is the original fluid in this motherfucker.
Ew.
This thing's 26 years old.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm sorry, 21 years old. So I changed both solenoids. I changed the filter. I'll be doing the gasket and the pan back on in the morning. And I've got to readjust the linkage cable and see if it slips. If it does, I'm gonna have to get a transmission.
Damn. Ouch.
Well, I have four other vehicles, so it's
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. You got like 18 vehicles in your front yard scattered out all over the.
No, mine all run.
Oh well, that worked good. All right.
They're all marketplace purchases.
No cinder blocks for Dio.
No, I don't do any of that. I will let it sit in the driveway until I'm ready to get out there and do it. And it usually takes me 2 days, whatever I'm doing.
That works. That's
So
cool.
just the weather. I've had the parts for weeks. I just
Yeah.
because this thing went down when I was in Gunnersville back in September. Yeah, that's why I had to get my
You've had
truck.
freaking freezing weather, snow, freaking all the
Yeah, and all my garages are full of stuff, and my workshop's full. I can't pull a vehicle in there to work on it. So I mean, it's like I got to catch one of these days like this where it's like 70 degrees. You're like, what the fuck?
Where'd this come from? Yeah, I get
Yeah,
you.
well, it was cool. My kid was out of school today, so I went and picked him up from his mom's this morning and got him back, let him have lunch, and then he came out and he got in there with me.
Nice.
Now all I got to do is put the gasket on the pan, put the pan on, and adjust the linkage cable, and give it a test run.
Nice.
See if it slips in the higher gears, because that was the 1 through 3 was fine, but then when he was trying to switch over to 4th and 5th automatic, it was slipping. But when you have clogged solenoids and a clogged filter and dirty fluid, you don't have the pressure in that system because it's all broken down. I mean, that stuff was like, it was almost like pot ink. You remember pot ink?
Yeah.
Remember potted ink for calligraphy pens and stuff?
Yeah.
Remember how watery it was, but it would spread everywhere? This stuff looked like Venom, like the Marvel
character.
It was getting all over our arms. My son's arms were just coated. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, how'd you get it there? I had to spray his hair. I had to get the Dawn Power Wash, the spray that foams. I had to cover his head, and I said, go stand in the shower and do not wet your hair for 10 minutes. Just let that stuff soak in. And I said, then scrub your hair. I don't know how he got the Exxon Valdez in his hair. It was ridiculous.
That's
So
awesome.
we were just talking about the NBA and defense and how the athleticism might not be as good as it was back then as compared to today.
So they don't train like they used to.
No.
They do a lot more of this I'm not going to say hot yoga and stuff like that. They get like these personal trainers that are more stretchy and stuff like body manipulation. How they can work on muscle systems and stuff like that. That's not going to, longevity's not there. It might be good for a spurt. These guys need to get back to playing the basketball that we grew up watching, because that was basketball. There were elbows and there were wrists. Come on. You got to let them play. Let them play, dude.
That's just like that. That's just like the hockey game you referenced last night on your live video, where the guy got suspended for 2 or 3 games.
That's the thing. It's frowned upon, and I understand it's a gathering of nations at a games, but this is hockey, and fighting in hockey is hand in hand. It is. So why are you frowning upon it? I would understand if like a bobsled team or a skier went back up the ski lift and kicked somebody's ass up at the top. That'd be different. That's not a contact sport. We are talking about a contact. That'd be like telling boxers they're not allowed to hit each other. It's like, really? We can't hit in the head anymore. We got pads on our, in the Olympics, they wear the padded, we're not, that'd be like
amateur.
Yeah.
But also in the Olympics, there was what speed race was that where the woman was it the men or women died?
No, she grabbed the seat of her pants and pulled her down.
That's awesome.
And what?
Speed skating the other night. I can't remember what country it was. Was it China? She reached up, and the American was in second. She grabbed the seat of her pants and yanked her down to advance. And they were just like, huh?
What? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, the Americans were like, whoa, wait a minute. You can't final lap.
Oh.
The French judge scored the French team higher, and the other judges were like, the Americans were clearly better. And so the French got the medal.
That's what that was about.
Yes, the French judge played Homer. She pulled a Rodney Bird, and she she put her team over the limit.
Wow.
That's what happened. A Rodney Bird.
It's always the French judge. Do you guys notice that? Oh,
the pool.
Oh God.
We said the French
Yep, that's about it. So,
Hang on, guys. I gotta grab me some waters. I'll be right back.
Kyle, and I think this is a good prelude or whatever the hell they want to call it to this question in the conversation that we're having. So as soon as he gets back here, I'm gonna mention it, and I want to see what you guys think. And and it's for all the sports that are going on right now, or not right now, but year round. Period. Case closed. All right, and when you guys hear it, think about it for a second and then answer because I want you guys to really think about this one because I have a few thoughts. And I've been, like I said, I've been thinking about it for quite a while now. And trying to wait for Dio. I want him to hear the full question.
Hey, the Dolphins are releasing Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, I heard that too this morning. God damn.
Come on, go to Dallas. We need him in Dallas.
The Dolphins are going to do everything to cut corners, save their cap, so they can rebuild that team. I mean, they got new coach, new GM. You're going to see a whole new regime.
Didn't Bradley Chubb miss the last 2 games of the season? I can't remember. And if he did, what was the injury? Because my brain is not remembering.
Now he played all 17 games, 2025.
He did? Okay. So why are they... I don't get that. Why would they...
But he only had 8.5 sacks.
So?
That's what they're saying his downfall is. He had a career low of 7.8% pass rush win.
Yeah, but the guy freaking was good on the run. Could actually do a little bit of covering towards the outside. And they actually had him doing more covering as a defensive end than they did a rusher.
All this is strictly a total rebuild. So we got to see what happens with Tua.
I'm in Dallas and Kenneth Murray.
Kenneth Murray. Why is that not clicking?
Or Kenny Clark, you mean?
No. Kenneth Murray, K9, came from the Chargers. Went to OU.
Okay.
I said what I meant what I said, 100%.
It just wasn't clicking. Jesus.
So you got me all choked up now. Thank you.
I'm just messing with you, right?
Jesus.
I see y'all
weekend. You need to drink a water, Dio.
I don't get to see y'all on live no more. I don't get to hang out no more. I gotta give Rodney Bird, the sausage nerd, all the crap I can get when I get a chance.
While we're waiting on Dio to get back, I want to bring something up.
Okay.
Jerome Tang got fired from Kansas State after a bad loss to Cincinnati. But here's the thing. He was calling out his players about how the lack of effort and everything else. And a few words he said were basically, take the uniforms away from them. These guys won't be on the team next year. But in some reports I've heard, he actually had a clause in his contract that said no embarrassment to the university. Is this really where we're going now? A clause where we're going to be having to deal with soft athletes all the time?
Yeah. I can't wait to ask my question because all this is going to roll in and you'll see.
I think that it's the hardest time in the world right now to be a college coach.
Yeah.
I think at this point, unless you are Nick Saban and have a bunch of rings, there is nothing you can say to me if I come into a university and I'm making more money than you. What are you going to say?
And that's
you got just as many rings as I do. I make more money than you. Clearly, I'm better than you. What are you talking about?
And that right there is a sad state of sports right there. No player should be paid more in college than the head coach. Let's be real. Get paid what you were, but you know what? Honestly, go out and demonstrate what you got on the field and earn your money. Don't come in with the attitude that sits there and says, I'm better than my coach. Because ultimately the coach saw something in you to bring you into the program and allow you to wear that uniform.
But see, that's where we've gotten off as coaches. They're not looking at players as players. They're looking at them as athletes, and they say, "This kid is the best athlete I've ever seen in my life." Oh my God, this dude is so athletic. He's flexible. He can move his arm in different slots. He's not accurate,
You know?
but he can throw it 80 yards. We can fix all that. No, you can't.
Nope.
He has to fix all that. You as a coach can't fix that. You as a coach can train that, but you can't fix that. The athlete has to fix it.
Yep. Or want to.
The want to is the kicker. Because you still
Yeah.
got mommy and daddy in his ear.
One of the spiels I used to have with my ball players was this, and it was pretty simple. Hey, how many of you have to go to practice? How many of you want to go to practice? And I'd be like, the people that have to, guess what? You do not have to go to practice. You do not have to be on this team. It's not a right to be on this team, it's a privilege. So if you want to be here, I'm willing to make it that we want to win and we want to win championships because we don't have to win championships. And I had a lot of ball players either quit or win and win a lot.
And you know what? You saw it this year at the college level, and it's not a homer take, but I'm going to say it this year. As talented of a team as Clemson was, there was no excuse for that kind of season on the field.
That was straight up all the athletes.
When I was coaching for that team, we went down to Blinn and we had two guys playing Iron Man. Two guys.
Oof. Yeah.
Two guys that I could really count on to go play offense and defense that didn't matter if they were on the field the whole time or not.
Hmm.
Everybody else had one position on one side of the ball. We went to Blinn with over 22 guys. We came back from Blinn with 10.
Have you started baseball yet?
Not yet. I was gonna get into that. I was gonna get into that next.
Oh yeah.
But I ended up suiting up to make the 11th so that we could compete at 35 years old.
Have y'all already covered Tyreek Hill?
Yeah,
Go ahead. What do you want to
but
say?
if you go ahead and give us your take on it. You want me to give you the question?
I
not
don't
yet?
think I really find it hard to believe that any other team in the NFL but the Chiefs. I just feel like that's the best place for him to go back to if he's going to try to play. And the Chiefs might take a flyer on him, but anybody else, I'm sorry, I don't know if I want that headache on my team. Because
Browns.
The Raiders.
is he going to be ready though? That's the thing. A dislocated knee and an
2027, he'll be back.
So earlier I was on a live, and they had a list of quarterbacks that started with Daniel Jones, had Aaron Rodgers, had all the available quarterbacks besides the starters. So you had all of them on there, and they were all saying, "Well, Daniel Jones." I said, "Daniel Jones is 2 years away if he's ever going to be good again, because you don't know. You got Kirk Cousins' situation, right?" You looking at that list, I told him the only quarterback I would look at that's available is Malik Willis. The only quarterback out of those 10 is Malik Willis. The rest of them, Mitch Trubisky, get out of here. He's a bum.
Right.
There wasn't one quarterback.
So
Aaron
underrated.
Rodgers is a bum. They're all bums.
I think you're going to get one more year of Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go out towards I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas didn't take him to work the kid that won the Heisman and the national championship,
Mendoza.
Mendoza, and you also got the Arizona Cardinals that could take a flyer on him.
Ooh,
I mean,
Cardinals.
look, who's the
No
who's the Cardinals quarterback? Who is the Cardinals quarterback?
Right now, Kyler Murray.
Murray was benched for
Oh,
Jacoby
yeah.
Brissett. Kyler Murray is being moved out of Arizona. He's not going to be playing there next year. You're looking at a Tua. Remember this? Remember I said Tua and Kyler Murray reminded me of each other?
Yeah.
There's been talks about a swap between Miami and Arizona.
Oh, that would be the stupidest thing Miami can do.
Well, hang on a second. Who's to say that a change of venue and a different coach doesn't do wonders?
All right.
But the Cardinals have had different coaches like every year for the
Well, he's got a new one this year.
Yep.
I've seen some reels, and somebody brought Kyler Murray, and this is a place that they said that would be beneficial to him, and I want y'all to weigh in on it. The Minnesota Vikings.
No, yeah, I've heard that too, but I don't know about that.
I think the Vikings have made their bed, and they're just going to have to deal with it.
Yep.
You know. So, I have a question, Dio, and I wanted you to be present for this, so I kind of delayed it. Okay. So, I've been thinking this for quite a while now, and I'm talking all sports, every single sport out there. And maybe it's because I'm just old as fuck, but I don't know. This is why I'm putting it out there. The athletes and players of today are up to the caliber as the athletes and player of my time, or let's just even say from 99 backwards, or even we'll go 2010 backwards. Okay? What do you guys think? Go ahead, Brandon.
I think the athletes are completely, tremendously better athletes. I think the players of our day were better players. With all the coaching things, with all the ladder drills, octagon drills, agility training, the band work, all these different things that have completely evolved the athletic training. Really, I mean the fast twitch muscles, everything that we're doing, it's all building things that we're not used to building back in my day. It's wonderful. We're training these athletes up to be better athletes, but they're not right in between the ears, and we're not getting the players that we were getting in the 80s, the 90s, even up to 2010. I think 2015 is when it started falling off.
Okay.
And it's honestly the difference in players and coaches' mentalities and team concepts as far as like what we believe in, what we're instilling, what we're driving. I can sit here and do drills all day with you, but if you're just an athlete and you're not a player, I can't do jack with you.
All right. Rod?
Dio, you want to?
No, I'm gonna let you blunder through this for a minute, and then I'll wrap it up.
You know, it's the generation I grew up in. They were pure players. Brandon is right. The athleticism we see, athleticism, you can't take away that they're better. I agree with him. I just feel like whatever it is, and I don't think it's all between the ears. I think it's something that they're not putting in effort also. I mean, painful to watch because of it.
Sports.
And I'm going to tell you, not only travel ball, and I've asked Bacon this question before. You know what? Even if you did not play travel ball, you still have a pigeon coach, you still have this and that on the side. They carried these guys in with them to the next venture. If you really are committed to the team, why not work with what you have and let go of the other people you are paying? That's the key question. I mean, to develop. And you got all pro players that have gone back to college to coach. Why not utilize and get them into that mindset and shape to be to the next level?
Dio?
All right, so Brandon is correct on the athleticism of today's athletes, but you've got the bats. The bats are so advanced today than they were yesteryear. The gloves are better. The baseballs are different. The equipment is just ridiculous. That they didn't have pitching machines back in the heyday, even before us. I mean, it was raw fucking talent. They may not have been the best athlete, but I can tell you right now on the football field, the guys of yesteryear from like the 60s and 70s would eat the shit out of these motherfuckers today.
Oh, yeah.
These guys wouldn't know what the fuck happened. You might have a couple of badasses out there like Urlacher or somebody else back in the day, James Harris. Most of the guys that play today, they're more about the fucking fashion show showing up at the arena. Joke. It's a fucking joke. It's ridiculous. They're rich as fuck. They're invited all over the world. They ain't got the fucking talent. They've lost it. They rely on muscle memory and fucking videos and games and all this shit. Go back to knock your dick in the dirt, motherfucker. Give me the Ty Cobb on the fucking bases again. Go back and watch some Ty Cobb footage when you can find it. Yep. That son of a bitch would spike your ass in a second. Those were baseball players. Mm-hmm. 60s, 70s were fucking football players. You've had some good football up until the 2000s, but it's bullshit now. I'm telling you, Roger Goodell is a piece of shit.
2013.
Adam Schuller is a piece of shit.
Is when
the NFL started
falling off.
Yep.
The Tuck rule. Whatever year the Tuck rule happened.
The Jesse James rule. The fucking Jesse James rule. That put the Patriots in Super Bowl that year. You remember that? You don't remember that AFC Championship game where Jesse James reached out across the goal and they said, no, he fumbled it. He couldn't advance it any further. Do you remember that game?
No.
What year was that?
I do remember that game.
Was it 2009?
It was something like that.
Yeah, you go back. Dude, it was garbage. I think it was the year the Steelers went 15-1.
2017.
Was it 2017? Yeah, it was a
2017 created a rule.
They took that touchdown away from the Steelers.
Sure did.
It was bullshit, dude. Go watch that play and you tell me what you thought. You don't do it right now. I'm just
right.
But no, and I agree. 2015 on to today, the NFL.
And Brandon, and this goes back to what you were saying a second ago. Brandon, what you were saying a second ago. Athletes, right?
Yeah.
What is Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray's an athlete.
He's a Call of Duty gamer.
Jalen Hurts. What is Jalen Hurts?
Athlete.
Tua.
Athlete.
Josh Allen.
Athlete.
A little bit of talent there. He's got a little bit of talent to put he can put the bread in the basket. He can.
Okay. He's
probably a 60% athlete, 40% quarterback. Okay. Peyton Manning.
Player.
Quarterback.
See, you gotta differentiate these play. You gotta separate them, and then you sit there and go, if I was going to build a team, do I want athletes or do I want talent? Because the talent will work together. Now, these players, these receivers especially, some of these one-handed catches, you didn't see that come along until LSU. These one-handed catches.
You're right.
Odell
Beckham Jr. and Jones, or who was shit.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, I remember his name.
They were both, but you watch these catches, holy shit, the catch, right? But then you're like, how the fuck did they do that? Like, why wasn't this happening 30 years ago? You never saw it. Jerry made miraculous one-handed catches all the time. Not all the time. Now, granted,
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah. You know, I mean, receivers are athletes at that point.
Jarvis Landry was a player. He's a baller.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham, athlete.
Yeah.
Wasn't right between the years.
You look at some of these receivers that get wide open, and they can't catch worth a shit.
Julio Jones, ball player.
You're like, holy crap. But, today they had a top 10 list of receivers, guys. And I was like, where the fuck is Michael Irvin on there? They're like, why would he be on there? I'm sitting there going, why would Michael Irvin be on the list of top 10 receivers? Are you kidding me? Really? I mean, they had Steve Largent on there, and they had somebody else on there. I was like, nah, I don't see him on that list. I'd take him off that list, there were some. They had a quarterback list, and I said he's got one. He's got one Super Bowl. I said you've left 2-time winning Super Bowl quarterbacks off this list. So how are you putting him at number 5 on a top 10 quarterback list? They have 2 Super Bowls. They didn't have Eli Manning near there.
All right, let me ask you a question because you brought it up. Number of Super Bowls. Who are you taking to start your franchise in their prime?
Okay.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees all fucking day.
I agree with Theo. Drew Brees.
But you just said.
I know. I understand that. But you look, Eli Manning stayed at one team his entire career. One team. Drew Brees got butt fucked out in San Diego. He had to go to New Orleans to get a fucking shot. And then they win a Super Bowl, and what happened the very next year? Bountygate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Bountygate. You remember all the fines and suspensions?
I forgot about that.
How the fuck is Drew Brees going to win another Super Bowl when half your team's sitting out games for some shit that you can't even prove?
Yeah. Your defense is completely desperate.
Sean Payton was out of New Orleans. Drew Brees retired because he saw the writing on the wall.
Yep.
The show's over.
Don't forget about the GM at the time. It went from the top 2. I mean, it wasn't just the players. Mickey Loomis was out for however long.
Brandon, great rebuttal there. Drew Brees, Eli Manning, right? Aaron Rodgers only won 1 Super Bowl in Green Bay, and then now he is a journeyman,
Yep.
and he's not doing anything for anybody.
No.
I'm kind of like, dude, hang it up, man. Just go away. Just go away. Just go away.
Stop.
And you know what? There's a point that the athlete or player, whatever you want to call them today, has to know when to hang you up because the product on the field is awful to watch.
So Rod, this goes back to what you've always been saying. They're not developing these fucking players. Now I believe the high school coaches are doing the best they can with the time they've got to work with because they have a lot of time to develop these players.
No, they don't.
I mean, granted, they're going to have them, 4 years, but they don't get to spend as much time as colleges do.
No.
Okay, so
or their travel ball teams do.
Travel ball teams do, and you also have camps, or you can hire, professional trainers, that sort of thing. But are the professional trainers teaching them skills? Are they teaching them what they need to be doing? Go ahead, Chris.
All right. So here we go. You guys brought up the perfect where I was going to go with it after my question. Okay. Number one, a lot of these athletes are playing travel ball, and they're playing travel ball for their daddies because their daddy got pissed off because they didn't get to play on Team X. But this means that these kids aren't learning how to compete. So therefore, they don't know how to compete, so they don't know how to make themselves better. So this is why we're seeing a lack of talent out there. We're seeing athletes because, you can go lift weights, run, do all these drills, but if you're not working on specific things to make yourself better, you're not going to get better. We're just going to talk. I'm just going to bring up baseball right now. Look at batting averages. We only had, 8 hit over 300, but everybody's trying for that glory shot, you know?
They want the moonshot.
Yep.
They want the fucking moonshot. Moonshot!
Exactly, but they can't freaking put down a bunt that put a runner in scoring position.
Talked about this. Dude, how many times we talked about fucking bunts on this? They don't bunt anymore. Where's the squeeze plays?
Nope.
Cardinals used to be notorious for squeeze plays. And they don't do it anymore.
Bunts and base running are over with. We don't know how to do that no more.
No,
That's the Blue Jays.
not at all. So with that being said, go ahead, Rod.
I was going to say, and what's the number one stat for these power hitters today? How many times they strike out? Because that's the main thing they do now. They don't adjust to the pitcher.
And now it's good if you're batting under 200. What in the actual fuck does that mean? You're a major league ball player and you're hitting under 200. You should not be in the league. You should not be in the minor leagues if you are hitting under 200. If you're hitting under 210, you should not be in there, or you should go figure something out because
Hey,
you're obviously not putting in the goddamn work to make yourself better. You're more worried about what glory is going to come your way because you hit a home run 1 out of 100 at bats, you won a game.
who's that sound like to
Only-
you? Who did that sound like to you last year on the Cardinals? Willie Contreras.
Yep.
Willie Contreras. Dude, I'm glad. Good luck, Boston, with his batting. He wasn't a good first baseman either.
No.
You know,
only player that should ever have a sub-Mendoza line stat is a pitcher, and they don't even hit anymore.
Exactly. I agree there. Now let's take it to football. I mean,
I
you guys.
catchers hitting 275 to 290. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a catcher hitting that low.
Yeah.
I'm even okay around the 250-ish because they don't always have the speed to get.
Well, for me, they're always in the bullpen catching, so I mean they don't get to hit like that either.
No. They're catching too many pens. Their legs are getting tore up. Your lower half, heel connection, blah, 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 blah. People just don't understand that portion of the game. But you don't realize how important your lower half is when you're swinging a baseball bat with your heel connection, your hip drive. I mean, don't get me wrong. They know what the pitches are coming. They know what the pitches look like, so on and so forth. But exhaustion sets in with catchers, in my opinion.
And tell me if I'm wrong. And Brandon, I know you gave the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway, okay? As much as the catchers see where the pitchers are throwing the ball, right? Should they not be one of the better hitters, period?
No.
I'll tell you this, Yadier Molina could hit. That was a hitting
I
catcher.
agree.
So
That's why I
Javi
brought that
Lopez
up.
and Brad Osmus and Kelly Stinnett and Mike Piazza was one of the greatest hitters of all time. Down the list.
That's what I mean. But you start looking at catchers today. You don't have Mike Piazza anymore. You don't have Buster Posey. You don't have any of these guys. Where are they?
No.
Where the fuck they go? Now I will tell you this. Hey, the Cardinals have some damn catchers that can hit on that team.
Mike Matheny.
We do have some catchers. That's why we got rid of Contreras.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only can they catch, they can also hit.
Mike Matheny was one of my favorite catchers.
Hold on. Not only can they catch, now I know this is going to sound funny, but they can receive balls and they have faith from their pitching staff.
Yeah.
That makes their pitching staff more confident because you saw the transition, 2 years ago when they moved Contreras from behind the plate out to first base or something like that, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember all the dates. Excuse me.
Yeah.
How they lost faith in him and what happened to their pitching staff. Their ERAs went up, more runs scored, so on and so forth.
Well, yeah, but we fixed our catching problem last year, but now we can fix our first base problem and other issues. Like we've got rid of Arenado.
Yeah.
We've cleaned some pitchers out. We got rid of Goldschmidt, last year. We got rid of Goldschmidt last year. He went to the Yankees. I can't believe they even re-signed him. This guy's got to be – how old is he now? Is he my age?
Goldsmith's
He's pretty fucking old.
Speaking of baseball, there was
Can we call him Gray Schmidt instead of Goldschmidt?
The ESPN came out with it's Buster Olney's top 10, and I want to know if you guys think he got this right. He had Tarek Skubal at number 1 and Paul Skeens number 2. Did they get that right?
Skubal? Man, Skubal had a rough end of the year last year.
You still got a Cy Young, though. That's what they're banking off of.
I know, but see, okay, my younger brother's a Tigers fan, okay? Skubal, great talent, good pitcher, but I'm telling you, he went through a slump last year that I thought he wasn't going to come out of. I mean, he lost, 8 games straight? Didn't he lose 8 outings straight?
Yeah, 6 or 8. I can't remember.
And he still wins the Cy Young. And I'm like, what?
But
Now,
hold on. There were 4 of those games, if I remember correctly. His defense let him down, and he had to pitch. He had to throw extra pitchers, which put him He got screwed in 4 of those games.
Okay.
Paul
I am not
Skeens.
defending him. Please understand that. I'm just saying errors led to runs, which ended up so on and so forth. And that's why he won the Cy Young, I think, because they weren't counted against him being errors, the runs.
I can give you that. Paul Skeens, if he won on the Pirates, would probably be the best pitcher in baseball right now. I mean,
Well, you know,
and go
I'm
ahead,
curious.
Neil.
I'm curious what the Pirates are going to do this year because they've got to figure something out with that franchise. It's just I just couldn't imagine being a Pittsburgh Pirates fan. I just
Oh,
couldn't. It's
I
just
know.
or it's just they haven't had any glory since the '90s. That's the last time you ever saw the Pirates that were really
Yeah.
maybe
With
contending.
Bonilla, Bonds,
Yeah,
and Van
Bonds.
Slyke, and Drebeck, and
Yeah, you had old man.
Valier behind the
You
plate.
had old man Sid Bream.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
God, yeah. Good old Sid. That's right.
So
you know.
I think
Go ahead.
when you measure a coach, I think you got to measure him in wins. When you measure a pitcher, I think you got to look at ERA. Now, strikeouts matter, walks matter, other factors that go into a pitcher. But for me, a pitcher's ERA is how good you really are. And when I look at Paul Skeen's ERA at 1.97,
It's pretty fucking
and
good.
I look at you started with a 2.2, you had a 2.21 for most of the year, you finished with a 2.3. Paul Skeens is way better than you. And that's coming on a Pittsburgh team that can't hit. Like the dude would have more wins if they had some hitters over there on their team. They got one dude, McCutcheon.
Well, no, which this is hit or miss now because he was a former Brave.
Yep.
They just signed Marcel Ozuna.
Did
No,
they
that guy's
really?
garbage. Ozuna
Yeah.
is so garbage. I'm so glad St. Louis got rid of him.
Did he play
Oh
last
my
year?
god. What?
Did he play last year for them?
Who, the Cardinals?
played for-
He played for the Braves.
Yeah.
Braves.
That's what I'm saying. So he didn't. We haven't seen him for Pittsburgh yet. That doesn't matter right now. They had
He needs
McCutcheon
to
last
know
year. That was it.
I mean,
Hey, we're
No
having
problem.
we're having a debate here. If I want to bring apples and oranges into this, I'm going to throw a banana at you. And I'm going to shove a cucumber up Rod's ass. Now leave it alone.
Hey,
Anyway,
leave my ass alone, damn it.
anyways, I
Leave
get
my
what,
ass
you're saying,
alone,
I get what
damn
you're
it.
saying, Brandon. McCutcheon is hit and miss though.
But that's still their best hitter. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's sad, and
They
that
don't
is
have
sad.
any hitters. They don't have any. They got one. And he's already,
That's
like
why
you said, everybody keeps saying he's hit and miss because he is. I agree. But Paul
But
Skeens
it's
still had a
sad, it's sad
sub.
for Pittsburgh fans, though, is my point. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
some glory years, man. The Pittsburgh Pirates used to be feared back in the 19th century or the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? Like they had
Really? My lifetime?
no, not my. Well, we were. I think Rod and Chris and I were probably in diapers when they were wearing the pancake or the waffle hats. You remember those?
God, I remember
You remember those beautiful babies?
Yep.
I mean, we were probably shitting our pants when they were still good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back in
And-
the 70s, they won, what, 3 World Series in the 70s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had some dudes on those teams, man.
Yeah.
But see, this was before the ridiculousness of these salaries and no salary cap in baseball.
So, who was the owner that fucked up all the salaries in the MLB? Who was it?
Wasn't it Steinbrenner? Steinbrenner?
Yep. And who was the player that received it?
A-Rod, $250 million from
Nope.
Texas Rangers.
Nope. Catfish Hunter got the first $1 million contract in the MLB, signed with the New York Yankees for $1.2 million.
Didn't he play for the A's?
Yeah, but Catfish, they just started or something with free agency. That part I can't remember if free agency that was the start of free agency or how free agency came up, but that's what happened. He signed for $1.2 million with the Yankees. First,
Chris, you being a California left coast guy.
yeah,
I said left coast.
I know.
You know, the A's are an organization that have had so much fucking talent
Yeah.
that they just couldn't get out of their own fucking way.
No.
Different in Vegas.
No. Absolutely
Yes.
not. Play team in the league
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
They
They're
are.
good enough to rise up and beat you out of us. They'll win one out of a 3-game series.
Yeah.
Here's
They've been fun
what
to watch in Sacramento, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
here's what's going to make the A's more successful in Vegas than when they were in Oakland or any other would-be destination for them. The home crowd. Now,
It's all
are they
going to
going
be
to
touring.
are they going to be
Tourists.
competitive and win a World Series? I'm not saying that.
No.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying that when you actually sell out, because Vegas will do a good job of selling out seats. They will.
They'll give them away. That they'll comp people. Hey,
Exactly. But when
They're
the
gonna be
fan, when,
tourists.
but there is something that it does to an athlete. There's something it does to an athlete when you look up in the stands and you see a full house or you see
You're right.
an empty house.
You're right.
And when you see a full house, you know it's time to go.
Yeah.
And even if
They're gonna put their
comp
best
seats
foot
and they're
forward.
not making any money, if that will help the A's perform better. Now, will it only affect
That-
home games?
that
Sure,
take-
possibly.
That take I can jump on. No, I could jump on that take. I could actually ride that train with you, Brandon, because you're right. I think if they can park asses in the seats, there are going to be a lot of tourists, that won't know anything about fucking baseball, but they got, at the no-nos.
Oh, yeah.
But that will help. You're right. And I think the players, I like a packed stadium. Do you remember last year, the empty stadiums? It's terrible.
Or the
Yeah.
COVID year.
There's no crowd noise. It's boring.
Oh.
I mean,
The
pumps
COVID
and
year was
sound-
so bad they had people with their computers like in the seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You remember during COVID when they played the bubble games? They pumped in sound. They
Yeah.
had cardboard cutouts in the seats. But the sound was at least good enough to make you feel like there were people at the game, at these baseball games. And that's when Chris's favorite team won the World Series that year, in the bubble. But see,
That was another asterisk championship, by the way.
exactly.
Oh
I
my
agree.
God.
Just like the Lakers got down in Orlando.
Oh my God!
ESPN Center.
Just because your team didn't win doesn't mean you put an asterisk by it.
An asterisk championship. You play 3 games in the season, yes. And then they win you a champion. That's a freaking asterisk championship. I don't care what
Yeah.
anybody's.
They played more than 3.
Okay, 4.
All right.
Sorry.
It was
Yeah.
like 20
It-
something.
It was either going to be the Yankees or the Dodgers that year.
Yeah.
That was pretty much just to give somebody another championship, and that was it.
But
You know?
baseball, at least give baseball credit. They at least played a 60-game season that year.
God damn, I've missed this podcast.
Yeah.
I have.
60 games still. Sorry.
We're having some technical
No, I
difficulties.
agree. But all right, what was the
Rod and his chisel
kids
chin.
named the A's that made all the great catches last year
Brandon's
in the
gone.
outfield? You know who I'm
Weeks.
talking?
Weeks or hold on.
Can't think of it. You
Come on.
were talking
I
talent.
got it.
What's up, dudes? What's up, ladies?
You got Nick Kurtz.
Your dick hurts. What?
That was
Nick Kurtz. We're talking players here.
Oh, Nick Kurtz.
Yeah.
You need to get your lazy tongue working better. I thought you said your dick hurts.
Lisa.
She ain't gonna do nothing for it.
Hashtag not available.
Hashtag Rod's got the G.
Was it Denzel Clark?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah,
You got-
it was Clark.
you got
Hey, Brandon.
Rooker. So you got talent there.
Oh, yeah, Rooker. Yeah, he's good. Brandon, so, we haven't been around lately. We need to try to do this 5 days a week again. I'll do my best to be here. But I have a hot take for you, bud.
Let's go.
I've got Dallas Cowboys 2027 Super Bowl.
Say that again?
2027 Dallas Super Bowl.
You better write that down.
All right.
I
Hold on.
just, I don't like the Cowboys, but I do pay attention to them. I have a feeling it's Schottenheimer. And who's your new defensive coordinator?
We got a good one.
John
Yeah, I just drew a blank.
Parker. John
Brandon,
Parker.
I know I'm switching gears from baseball here, but Brandon, what are y'all gonna do with those? What are you gonna do with those upcoming draft picks you got? What are you gonna do? You can trade them around, see if you can maybe snag a couple of defensive players. You're gonna do some trades. What are you gonna do?
Christian
Because
Parker.
I still feel if Dallas fixes their defense over this season and next, I think they're gonna be competitive this year. They're gonna be a better improved team. I'll tell you that. I've got y'all with at least 9 wins, maybe 10.
So I have us going 10-7 this year as we're currently constructed. Before
our Saints. Now, wasn't it the Saints we said, or who was it? I said no, the Titans. I said the Titans would win 9 games. Was that our gentleman's agreement? That was 9 games, correct?
Yeah, it was 8.5. Yes, and it was for
9.
I've got to get
jersey of my choice, or I gave you your jersey of choice. But anyways, player choice, whatever you want to do. But okay, but I'm telling you, I have a feeling Dallas 2027 that you'll finally get to see your Cowboys.
Is it the 2027 season or the 2027 Super Bowl?
20. So you got right now we got the 26-27 season happening. I got the 2028 Super Bowl. I apologize. It'll be played in 2028.
No, I just want to make sure so nobody try it, just so it's clarified.
It'll be the 2027 season.
No.
If you fix that defense and your offense stays healthy, y'all had one of the best damn offenses in the league. Your defense just couldn't do anything.
Nope.
And I just think that Schottenheimer might be your guy that might just be able to work around Jerry Jones' fuck-ups. Seriously. And I hate to say it. I don't want to see Dallas win another Super Bowl. But
no.
That's my hot take for 2 years from now.
Damn, that's interesting.
I hope you're right. I hope we play y'all.
Ain't going to happen, but anyway.
There's no crying in sports talk.
Podcast.
That too.
Podcast. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now.
Oh, here it comes.
Between the NBA, MLB, NFL, and I'm really going to be watching the MLB this year. I just feel that all these sports have just been thrown to the wayside from the fans. And it's all about corporations getting the most profit they can. And
100%.
And I keep hating to say that, I keep beating this dead horse by saying they're fucking us. They're rigging it. They're shaving it. They're doing all kind of crazy shit where you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And you don't want to accept it. You want to reject it. Your eyes see it, but your brain doesn't want to see it or accept it.
The main thing they're doing is they're robbing us of the affordability to watch the game.
It's Rod. It's not even affordable. Well, you're right, man. These streaming services are getting ridiculous. Like, I mean, Formula One. I gotta get Apple TV to watch Formula One now. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, they showed me the one Formula One race. I was like, "Oh, I want to get into this. Got to get Apple TV." And I said, "Well, you lost the sale." I mean, really, I'm done paying for. I'm not adding another service. Like I'm so like my wife and I had a conversation the other day, and she added Paramount Plus, which I'm really glad she did. There's some movies on there that I really wanted to see. Mission Impossible being one of them, but we had to get another streaming service, and I'm like, dude, we have 10. Why do we need 11?
Well, you got to remember, guys, we had to watch Netflix, Prime, and wasn't there another one?
Peacock.
That popped up, and I'm sitting there, Peacock, or what? No, it wasn't Peacock, it was Paramount, or who was it? It was one of the other ones. That I was like, I don't have that service.
And you said Prime, right?
I said Prime and Netflix.
All right, then you had the Peacock service.
Yep.
That you had to pay for.
Yeah.
But, I don't have. According to Craig Carton, the baseball, that MLB.TV, not that extra innings that you pay for,
right?
But if you want that TV deal where it's like $29 a month for all the games, now they partnered with ESPN. So where it was $150 for the season, it's turned into almost $500 because you got to pay for that ESPN One app to be able to get the MLB.TV.
Yeah. And see, I had MLB.TV last year, and I could not watch Braves, Cardinals, Reds.
All
I mean, anytime the Cardinals played the Braves, Reds, Pirates, they were all blacked out because they were
you
on
literally
that.
just named all the Bally's, like all the Bally sponsored teams.
That's what I
And
mean.
here's the thing. Valley slash FanDuel slash hashtag whatever they want to be called now is no more. They've gone bankrupt.
Yeah, they
The
defaulted on a
Braves,
payment.
yeah,
Ooh.
Braves, Cardinals, I think
It was the
Brewers,
Reds too. It was the Reds.
the Reds, yeah. It was like 9 teams that totally lost their TV contract, and they're going into the season without a plan to show games. Let's be real.
Wow.
They'll be on MLB until somebody picks up that contract.
Really?
It sounds like you said ESPN's going to do it, and I'm just sitting there going, well, I guess I'll miss. I may cancel MLB TV because if I can't watch the Cardinals, I'm not going to watch it.
No, I don't blame you. I wouldn't.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, last year I get so mad whenever I'd see the series for the Cardinals and Braves come up. I'm like, well, I'm going to miss that series because they're not going to be on TV unless I pay for it.
Now, how is it when you had the Fox Sports South, whatever it was?
I loved
right?
it. I loved it.
I loved it too. You could get any game in the eastern Tennessee region that it wasn't really a blackout. You might got the Hornets, you might got the Hawks, just to name a few teams. But now, with all this Valley stuff, it's supposed to be the same thing, that you were blacked out.
Dude, I miss Fox Sports Southwest. When we got Fox Sports Southwest, that was the coolest thing in the world. I'm talking Stars games, Mavericks games, Rangers games. Oklahoma doesn't have a pro team.
No.
So they did show all the OU games, which was gross, but you got to see all the Dallas teams play.
Yeah.
And then you turn on TBS and you got to
The Braves.
the Braves, turn on WGN, you got to watch the Cubs and White Sox.
Oh, back in the day, yeah. WGN.
God, yeah.
Not only did I watch the Bozo show in the mornings, I watched the Cardinals and Cubs in the afternoons.
That's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You remember the Bozo show?
Oh my God, that's right. That was on WGN out of Chicago, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
God,
Bozo, the Bozo show. And then in the evenings, if the Cardinals were playing the Cubs, I knew I could watch them because we had WGN.
that is.
And then when Sports South was around, I could always watch the Cardinals because they were usually, playing the Braves and things
Right,
like
right.
that.
No, I
Yeah,
did get to watch a lot of Cardinals games because of the Southwest.
But back to all of it, the guys. We're going to continue to talk sports. We're going to continue to watch it because that's what we do. But somebody's got to eventually say, okay, enough. This is wrong. You can't keep doing this.
Well,
Like,
I think the FBI is doing that now.
Good.
How far are they going to go though?
I don't know.
How much are they going to get
You know
paid,
what?
though, is the question.
Because right now
The
it's
question
just a bunch
is how
of.
much is it going to cost for them to get it to stop?
Well, I
and who's
posed a
gonna get
question
that
to
money?
somebody today, and I asked them. I said, "Do you think hockey is the last sport that has not really been manipulated? The fact that you got a lot of foreign players, you know what I mean, that take that sport very seriously. So I'm kind of
And
like,
golf too, Theo.
Golf, hockey,
and
tennis.
yeah,
I think a lot of the only team sport I think is hockey. I mean, unless you want to get into like bobsledding and all the other like little.
yeah. I'm just looking at the major sports like NHL, MLB, that sort of thing. Because
But I'm with you on hockey, but I'm also with Bird on the golf and tennis. With the
I didn't think about
individuals are absolutely.
well, what about UFC?
Right now.
What about UFC? What about UFC?
Oh,
I mean,
So
they got
that one's tough. That's a coin toss for me. I could go either way on that one.
So I'm trying to get him on.
Let's be honest there. They did get ESPN. And what I mean by that is ESPN, either it goes down the crapper or the costs just go up, period. You take your
Right.
pick.
And ESPN now has on everything they do, whether it's live broadcast or Sports Center or whatever, it's got DK plastered all over the fucking screen. So you can't even show it. I mean, it's on their sports desk. Like when they even had College Game Day, do you remember they kept popping up DK all over it. Do you not remember this, guys?
Oh,
Where I'd
yeah.
have to turn the camera off. They're doing this. They're in bed together.
Yeah.
And Disney is over
Right.
it
Didn't
all.
they just buy DraftKings with their ESPN
Yeah.
bets
Yes.
or something like that?
So you now have ESPN who shows you what they want to show you on highlights that now are in bed with a no-no site. And I'm going, how much is this is legit? Because who, out of the three of you right here on this podcast, do y'all watch the news? Do you watch the news?
Occasionally.
No.
No, I don't. I don't watch it because it's all propaganda. It don't matter what channel it's on. I'm going to tell you, whatever channel it's on, it's a lie. It's curtailed to give you just what they want to tell you or what you do know.
Or how they want to tell you.
Correct. And when you hear it enough, people start believing it. That's the problem we have in America right now. The division. When you hear a lie enough times, you start believing it, and that is true.
And you know what's crazy is they that movie Focus with Will Smith. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
Where like they're pickpockets and stuff. They're like hustling all these people, stealing their stuff. It actually teaches you that.
Really?
Like you embed like the number the song they were playing from the Rolling Stones, a certain word so many times that you and the guy like and it broke everything down, and it broke everything down to a scientific psychological premise that is absolutely 100% true.
Hey, Chris, you would know this better than anybody being a California boy. The Stanford experiment. You remember that?
Vaguely, yes.
Okay,
Hold on.
it's where it's prisoners, right? They took these students and said, "You're cops, you're prison wardens, and you're the prisoners," and they got so sadistic on each other.
Yep.
Okay, and they had to stop the experiment because it got dark, and they made a movie about it.
Bad.
So this is what I'm saying. When we watch all this shit now, it's like you're just over, sensitized with all this shit.
Yeah.
But you don't even know what to fucking believe.
Mm-mm.
It's
yeah.
I just want to watch a good old baseball game like I did when I was a kid.
Thank you.
And enjoy it.
Double freaking header without there being any, well, we had to do a double header. I mean, remember the double headers?
Yeah. It's gotten to the point where it's really tough to watch sometimes.
Yes.
And the NBA, I'm crazy about the NBA. You'll see a score of 30 points that team is up. And then you come to find out it was a 2-point game.
Yep.
You're like,
or they lost.
What?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Like, how the hell did you lose that game?
The coach like complacency set in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
Then the three ball, everybody being able to shoot the three ball and play positionless basketball. It's only 10 possessions. How many possessions do you get in a quarter?
Okay, so all right, hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna throw this out here, and I know you guys have probably already seen some of this or thought about it, or
But I do know the over unders on the better because I've been doing that. That's how
I think they're shaving, and I think they're dictating games through free throws. Because that's one area you can do it.
Yeah.
And two, and because this is what blows. I'll probably go find a kid's basketball regulation and go to an actual distance free throw line, and I could probably make a free throw. And I don't fucking play basketball. Never did. These are $1 million athletes.
Yeah. No, let's call them what they are. They are $20 million.
And they miss free throws. It's a free throw. Okay.
Right.
You've got guys that'll sit there and do the hook. Okay, like Worthy used to do. Or what they call it? Was that the hook? Okay. In the ball way beyond the thread. It's kind of weird. And goals used to not be energized. I would like to get my hands on an NBA ball sometime from an actual game and open it up and see what the fuck's inside it. Because if that rim is anywhere magnetized at any given moment, and there is a inside that ball,
yeah,
that interacts with that. Why is it all energized now? I get the shot clock. I do. I'd like to see if there's any wires running to that rim. I'm telling you, man.
They have mic, so you can hear the whoosh. They have the mic.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So my thing about it is, guys, I've seen, and forgive me, I can't remember his name right now because I'm getting. I really do think I got to go neurologist. I think I've got some shit going on up here. Curry.
Steph Curry.
How many times have you watched Curry just do this bullshit
Yeah.
and it goes in? I'm sitting there going, when the fuck did that happen? I'm serious. I'm not taking away the talent from the guy. I watched him at Davidson. He was something to watch, and he's something to watch for Golden State. But sometimes there's shots that I'm just like,
how'd that happen?
I've never seen that. Like, and I remember the Bad Boys of Detroit. I remember the Bulls runs. I remember, the Utah Jazz used to be motherfuckers, and so on. You never saw that stuff, man. You never saw shots.
Oh, you're right.
So what the fuck's going on?
I mean, if you look at the entertainment aspect, you're kind of onto something. I mean, who says, "Hey, I'm going to try this shot"?
Yeah. Here's my thing.
In what way is that a good shot?
Timberland and other players put up ridiculous games that it's hard to find the video footage of it. When you heard, how many was it that Wilt Chamberlain scored in a game?
Over 100.
Okay. And it's hard to find that video, but people talk about it, right? But now, when you look at other NBA games back in the day, regular games going on, because you had your Magic Johnson, you had your Larry Birds and all them guys, right? But do you remember the scores? Do you remember what the scores were?
They were
Like
low.
80 to 90.
88,
College
78,
scores.
something like that.
Now it's like 7 to 139. I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck? What?
And in the 90s, in the 90s, 2000s, it was if you seen 103, you're like, wow, that was a high scoring game.
Yeah, like wow, that's some offense, right? No defense. But now it's like, I don't know, man. We can call this episode the the hot take
Right.
What in the world of sports?
shit show. It's weird, guys. It just is, man. And
Yeah,
so
man.
it's hard. It's hard when you ask me questions sometimes. I take your questions seriously, but then my internal conflict is my brain. This side of my brain's saying, "Well, yeah," but then this side's going, "Yeah, but you're leaving out this bullshit. You got to talk about this too, because it's there." I mean, I'll give you the athleticism. I'll give you the athletes, but I'm not buying all the smoke and mirrors and the showmanship. I'm not buying.
Oh, it's 100% gone to an entertainment aspect only.
That's
Like,
my point.
So
So
the love,
Brandon,
love
when
for
you
the
watch
game.
movies, do you go to the theater? Do you go to the theater, Brandon?
Do I go to the theater? No.
Okay. I honestly, my son and I, unless I buy that membership like I used to have last summer, it's a good deal. We could go matinees and all kind of stuff, whatever. I go see 50 movies a month. But if you're just going to go every once in a while, it's $100. It's $100. And if you want the souvenirs for like one of these special movies, when they have the special bucket or the cups,
Right.
right? But that you're going for entertainment, right? We're talking about a movie here. You also have sports. Now, Chris has a lot of sports around him, being in California.
Yeah.
He could take a stick at it, and he's probably ran into people that said, "Hey, man, I got a couple of tickets. Here you go."
Yeah.
And Chris goes to a game. Now, Chris spends some money on some beverages and some food, and it's probably about $100, right? $100 more.
I would say if you're let's just say food, no parking, nothing like that, no booze, probably anywhere from 100 to 250, depending on how many people are gone.
Yeah. So when you go to a movie, you already know you're going for an entertainment aspect.
Right.
You're going to be entertained by a movie. Don't matter what kind of movie it is. It's a movie. And you already know what you're going to be spending. And you might be disappointed with the movie, going, "Man, that sucked."
Right.
But when you go to a sporting event and you find out they're not on the up and up, and they are these games that you don't know about, but you find out later, you're going to feel like somebody just came in your house and stole all your shit.
Right.
You're going to feel violated because you want to escape reality of the world. So when I watch a game, I want to escape, right? I don't want to hear politics. I don't want to hear this shit, that shit. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want multicolored uniforms and warm up for some fucking shit that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not putting my shit out there either. You're not having a diabolical night out there.
Right.
It's diabolical game night. Let's whatever. First thousand people get a diabolical hat. What the fuck ever?
Hell
my
no.
point.
Hey, I would go if they gave the first 1,000 people a diabolical bobblehead. I'm in.
There you go.
Oh God.
But my thing is, okay, you're getting there for that. And you're spending all this money, but then when you find out if this shit ever really gets put out on the carpet, and by the way, I'll autograph that bobblehead for you if you ever bring it to me. But anyways, when you catch them on the carpet, what are you actually going to do? I've asked you guys this before. I said, what the fuck are y'all actually going to do when this shit actually hits the fan and it is down by entities that have to step in and say, you're done? The lawsuits coming, the multi-class lawsuits of people that have ever used these no-no sites that got fucked.
Yeah.
Now with that, I'm gonna add one thing to you. Everything you said was spot on, perfect. I'm gonna add one thing. What about the kid? Like your son's favorite player is Ibuka right now. Just to throw a name out.
Yep.
What about going out paying this money for a ticket to see your kid's favorite player, just to get your butt in the seat and hear, oh, he's randomly hurt. We didn't see him get hurt.
Or
load management.
Or you find out he dropped balls on purpose in games.
Right.
How is that kid gonna feel? He's gonna be like, burn the jersey. Burn. Look how many LeBron fans burned their Cleveland jerseys when they went to Miami.
Oh yeah. And vice versa.
Great.
And then he came back and they had to buy him again.
Yeah. And they did too. And then they burned him again.
I mean, I love fans. I'm a fan. I love other fans. It's hilarious, but
there's a difference in fan and fanatic. I mean,
Crystal and the rest of them hang out in fanatic rooms. Mary hangs out in fanatic rooms. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't hang with those fanatics. I'm a fan, but not a fanatic.
I love my mom. Yeah. No, what I've heard all of us say about this is it really comes down to the love of the game. We had a love for the game, and they're not there anymore. It's 100% tainted. It's living vicariously through your children, making your children play. I'm not going to listen to you, coach. I said on my own, I'm making more money, and I agree. I think it all does come down to the love of the game, and I think that to answer your question, now if I get in trouble for using a sports site to place a wager, I'm going to get very irritated. But I've been down before. I can do it again if I need to. I think if the NFL or the NBA or the MLB, if they get busted and shut down, I think we would just find another way to watch baseball.
Yeah.
I think banana ball would get more fans.
Dude, banana ball is probably the best game out there right now.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it. I love watching it. I love watching it with my son. My son's in it.
And the AUSL.
And I'm looking at their ERAs and their batting percentage, and I'm going, oh, I'd smoke these fools.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, listen, I know y'all saw the film on football, and that was a whole nother breed. I was 35 years old. I had no right being there.
Yeah.
So baseball's my thing. I'll send y'all the film on that. So, all right, guys, you guys got anything else you want to add?
No,
I'm good.
Got anything? You're muted. All right, this episode has been brought to you in part by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com. 15% off promo code married. Get your 10% off. Styles Apparel, Dugout Mugs, and Chris, why don't you tell us about your deal?
Hey, folks, let me help you get to your next your first dream vacation. I would like to get you anywhere you want to go around the world. You can contact me, DM me, you can call me, email me at support@paratravelers.net, www.paratravelers.net for my website. Check it out. Get you somewhere you want to go. like I said, around the world.
in 80 seconds.
That too.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Ciao.